When I was a child, my brother would tell me a bedtime story about the man who murdered our father. About all the things we would do to that man. He never should have trusted Cersei. You never should have either.
Death. She's got many faces. I look forward to seeing this one.
How long do we have? Before the sun comes up tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Colin, and today I'm doing a trailer breakdown on Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 2. So excited for this episode. We're almost done with Game of Thrones, and yeah, if you're not watching, get into it, you'll love it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think is going to happen. I'm going to talk about a lot of theories in my video, so before I get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get all my new Game of Thrones videos, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, now, Colin.
Alright, so after last episode, Jaime is now well settled into Winterfell. It looks like they might have him in a cell, as he's in many ways on this little trial they have going on. It seems that he's going to be answering for all different types of sins, as he's hated as those who call him Kingslayer. It's obviously how he earned the name. Daenerys is mainly pissed at him for killing her father, the Mad King Aerys II of House Targaryen. Now, Jaime obviously killed him because he was going to unleash wildfire upon the city. And I think Daenerys understands why he did it, because the Mad King was a pretty bad dude, but she's still mad because it was, at the end of her day, her father that he did kill. And Jaime also has to answer for the sin of pushing Bran off that cliff, which ultimately crippled him for the entire series runtime. I don't think Bran really holds grudges anymore, since he now is the Three-Eyed Raven. He's kind of emotionless, so he's not really going to give a shit, since that ultimately led him to being the Three-Eyed Raven. Tyrion is likely going to come to Jaime's defense, as he's always stood by him, as they're brothers, they're like best friends, so I think that Tyrion will likely come to his aid. Now, Sansa gives Jaime this very disgusted look, and she doesn't really have any reason to hate him other than pushing Bran. Her main reason for hating the Lannisters is Cersei. She's more focused on Cersei, and now that he doesn't have the army, she's still going to be pissed at him. And we actually might get some callbacks. Jaime, when he first arrived, Arya was the first person to point him out, and last in the premiere, she also was the first one to kind of look down upon him. Now, you also are going to have a lot of the drama that we had last episode between Sansa and Daenerys. Daenerys seems to be defending Tyrion for Sansa really blaming Tyrion for trusting Cersei, a mistake that I think that he actually might have a little trick. And Daenerys, she's kind of just... she doesn't really want to take Sansa's shit right now because you have this whole war coming, but Sansa is still Lady of Winterfell, and she in many ways does have to still respect her. But it seems like you're going to have a lot of arguing and shit like that in this episode. And the Northerners also still are not on Daenerys' side. I think we'll see a little bit more of that in this episode, but it'll somehow get resolved. You also have Tormund, who has finally arrived in Winterfell. We know he's there before the White Walkers, which means I could actually see the White Walkers arriving possibly at the end of this episode, and then you'll probably have the really big battle happen in episode 3, as we see in the trailer, the Night King's horse, its hooves, kind of come onto Winterfell. That might be the final shot of this episode, maybe it'll be next episode. We also have Bronn. I expect his storyline to probably be somehow resolved in this episode. Maybe he will go through with killing Tyrion and Jaime, maybe he won't. I could see them doing one or the other. We see a shot of Arya talking about death and how she can't wait to add a new name to her list, obviously talking about the White Walkers. And Arya, one of the biggest themes with her character is death, so it's nice that she'll be able to kill something new. And this might be the first episode where she actually finally sees the White Walkers. We also see Gendry making a new weapon for her. It's the spear that we see her using in the trailer. So we're going to see Arya's new weapon. We also get this shot of Daenerys down in the tomb. She's likely going to find out this episode that she and Jon are related. I don't know what her exact reaction is going to be. It's definitely going to cause problems, but I don't know if she'll be completely pissed. They're going to talk about it, and she's obviously going to be confused because she just banged her nephew, which is hard to process, if you can imagine. We also have this shot of Northerners preparing for battle. Most of the shots we see in the trailer of the battle looks like it takes place at nighttime, and these shots are in the day. So it looks like this episode's going to be preparing for the big battle, and somewhere till the end, I think the battle will either start or the White Walkers will come. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video today. Please make sure to subscribe for all my new Game of Thrones videos, and let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen in this episode, throughout the season? What are your big predictions for Game of Thrones Season 8? Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share this video with everybody you know that watches Game of Thrones. Thank you all for watching, and I will hasta la vista.